Oh, I'm alive. I'm alive.
Paducah,
You guys
come
alive?
in, Mr.
It might
Crowley.
be alive.
Oh, Paducah, what up, Lewis? Mr. Crowley, got Tommy G up in the house. It's still. Come on, so I can hit the mute. There we go.
Fat Shark? I thought there was supposed to be Digi on the front of that now.
Hey, he's something pretty up there.
Yeah, did you?
Does Digi come in a bag in a case like Fat Shark does? I don't know if we ever talked about that.
Yeah,
I
no.
think they have a carry bag that comes in the box.
Comes in a box, but yeah, they give you like a carry bag, kind of protect the goggles, but you gotta keep taking off the antennas. And
Hey, babe.
when you take them off, you kind of forget to put them back on, and it's really like
Oh yeah, you burn out the receiver if you do it too much.
Yeah.
too much. Yeah, because I flew without all four of them Sunday.
Hey, you'd be amazed how far you can go without antennas.
See, you need to have those Terminators on handy. 20 bucks for four, man.
Well, eventually I'm gonna get a better system, and they're gonna be low profile, and I'll never have to worry about taking them off.
Oh, you're not gonna get that big Cyclops?
I told him about the Cyclops.
Yeah, so then I would need a box like this to put them in because it is kind of pretty big off the front.
Hey,
That
the
thing
Cyclops
is
is
like-
sexy though.
I mean, it's good. I've seen reviews on it when they were really making that
Yeah.
big one.
What about? So this is going to sound crazy. What about 4 pepper boxes?
That's just too much.
4 pepper boxes, Jesus. God.
That's too much
and
money.
and you just aim them so they're countering each other out, so you just have this nice, good opening.
You better have the best vision and the best range you ever had with 4 sniper rifles off your head, because that's what, $320.
About.
Yeah, man, that's nah.
That's $320.
Nah.
Now I got
I'm good
one.
with
If
that.
I want to donate 3 more, I'll be willing to try. But
Doc better be getting one by that point.
Oh, come on, phone.
crazy price for them. They like you said, they're nice though. So what's everybody doing up to? We got 5 in and 3, 2, 1 in the lobby. I don't know. Y'all ripping your drones? I actually have not been flying much. I've been doing more of tinkering and getting shit together.
Yeah,
Getting
same
stuff
here.
out of the way. Just had a lot to go on with nothing bad, just with the drone stuff I had to get going and get done. Got Jim and Jim's son on the bench now. Just about got them done.
Nice.
Getting out of the way this week. Yeah, it's working.
I got to repair Carnage. I got the replacement motor on, and that all squared away.
I love
And then
tinkering.
Oh yeah, dude. I was tinkering last night. I got Mr. Croc. I got Goldie Croc done
Nice.
and Maiden.
Sweet.
Yep. Yeah, that was an easy one because I wanted another camera, but I didn't. I kind of can't spend any money right now, so I found a camera that I got on a giveaway frame, and I'm like, I wonder how this will handle on my HD frame. I stole my V5 Predator and put it on the Goldie Croc.
So I discovered Tiny Whoops can swim. Who would have guessed?
That side looks pretty good.
You want to buy my Tiny Whoop?
No, I do not.
Damn.
Mine's indestructible, and I'm happy with the little tank that I have.
Did you say they can swim?
Yes, they can swim and really good. Like, this guy is a trooper.
Doc, you realize drones are supposed to be in the air, right?
Yeah, well, this one fell into the pool because Doc happened to be in the drink, too.
Come on, Doc. You know you want it.
No, I really don't. No,
It'll come with batteries too.
not.
Brand
Probably
new.
take the batteries over the
Mr. Crowley, what's happening, Sean? How you doing, brother? Hey,
Yeah.
Big Oily, what's up?
Finally getting some people in. A little late.
Tell me about whoops. If y'all want to whoop, I got whoop for sale.
It is 4th of July weekend. People are shopping and getting ready for the 4th of July.
Touche.
You got to give them that.
Exactly.
And with it being Friday and then 4th on Sunday, well,
Mhm.
most people I don't know might still celebrate it on Monday.
I think half the planet is in Ocean City, though. It's bad this year.
More or less.
It's like really bad.
It's
Like,
insane.
Always.
like I don't know. I'm used to working in Ocean City during this time of year, but it was literally pouring its butt off, and everybody seemed to be in their car that day, going nowhere.
Right.
It was horrible.
It is crazy down there this time.
Like it takes about, I don't know,
Oh, I get to see it finally, eh?
like 35 to 40 minutes from OC to our shop in Salisbury, and it was an hour and a half easy. My boss was like, "You'll be here in no time," and I'm like, "No, I will not."
I can see it now, Tommy. Here's Tommy.
Right?
Is that the cube?
No,
Kellers.
Oh,
that is a cheap 3-pack in one.
oh, I thought you got the
Headlamp.
cube flashlight.
Boom!
Oh, the Lumex thing or Lumex?
Yeah, I want that on the quad sometime. Just
Hold up, because
Dude, this is so easy to just zip tie it and be done.
I don't want that. I want it to look like a square.
I haven't did a review yet, but I have a light that is probably just as bright as the Lumi, from what I'm told. I got
really?
it. I got it
Is
here.
it
Yeah, I just got it in the mail yesterday. I got a couple things in.
Cube.
How about a Makita mag light?
You can put it in the cube if you want. It's just a flat board, but
Oh, I want it in a cube.
well, you take
Here, I got a cube for you, Doc.
we'll take this guy here, the Go Broke Session, and we'll smack it in there, and we'll
Yeah,
crown
might as
it.
well.
You want a cube?
There's your cube.
Here's 2 cubes. It's bigger. It's a little bit bigger than the Session, so you got some more room.
Michael McReynolds, welcome.
Fox your box and Fox your box too.
So if anybody saw the title, you're probably wondering what the heck it is and what we're talking about. I want to bring that up with just, you guys know, the board shortages and stuff like that been going on. I have noticed some cheating and scamming going on as well. So it's crazy to say that, and this is proof, this have pictures to prove everything, that FPV Cycle, someone bought 3 of the Caddx Nebula Pros from them, opened them up, and had Caddx Nano cameras on them. You're talking, I know when I bought mine,
It's at least a $50 difference.
yeah, at least like a $50 difference. That is kind of scary, because kind of wanting to think, I don't think Caddx would risk all they got going on for something like that. So I'm kind of thinking they got swapped somewhere along the line there, but that's weird. Now, I do know of one that said the Caddx Nebula Nano V2, and it had a pro camera in it. I actually about had a heart attack because I thought they sent me 2 modules that were the V1 modules and not flashed over to the V2, because you know all the V1s, they just flash firmware to them, and then they're the V2s now. So it's just crazy to see that it's going to that extremity. You can expect prices to be jacked, you know what I mean, jacked up because of the shortages from what everyone claims, which I don't get that neither, because, you know, the F7 Mamba was roughly 80 bucks. That's now back to 60 something. And I was told that the F405, that was like the 45-ish, 50-ish, is now up to 80. So
and Kiss has actually not moved in price. If anything, they've gone a little lower.
80,
especially
just
FCs.
for the whole stack, or just a flight controller?
was that who?
Pyro race day. Where'd I get the poppers from?
Where'd you get them from, Pyro? I don't think, because I usually deal with Pyro. I haven't seen Pyro doing the price.
Is it the FC or whole stack?
The whole stack, the F405 stack. The one that's usually like 48 bucks.
All right.
Yeah, right, Bog? Ain't that crazy, dude? Like, I would be ecstatic, ordered 3 Pros and got the Nano cameras. Because, look, the Nano's good. If you guys ain't never done the DJI FPV stuff, the Nebula Nano is a good camera. The V2, let me say that. That's what I run. It's not a bad camera at all, but you don't get the settings in there. I'm a 4x3 kind of guy. I'm locked on 16:9, so. But
The F405 MK2 is $70.99.
See, Pyro drone. I'm wondering where them prices might have been seen at, because Pyro's the same prices.
Yeah, $70.99 for the full stack for the
Unavailable.
Power 2 MK2 405 F40 30x30 stack combo.
Oh, that's the 20x20 though.
Just get Kiss at this point. It's the same price.
The F50 is cheaper. How's that?
That's what I'm saying. You saw some fluctuating around from what I.
The 3CX 30x30 is $56.99. The 50 amp ESC. Now I know the 60 amp that ESC is pretty expensive. I got one.
Right.
Let's see. The mini stack is $66.99. The F405 mini MK 3.5 40 amp 6S 8-bit 20x20 $70.
Yeah.
$40 still just for the 40 amp ESC.
No.
That's
It
the
is.
price.
No. It is. Pyro drone has the Diatone Mamba Power Stack MK2 F405 F40 30x30. That's the one that I always use.
Yeah,
It is
$70.99.
$70.99. That was a all day a freaking what, $50 stack if I'm not crazy.
It was 45 and change.
Or roughly $50, right? When you got done.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Plummet, what's up, brother?
Plummet, what's up, brother? So I wonder what like changed. Like, is it just because of the board shortages or just that? But anyway, back to the whole camera swoop swap thing. Just beware if you guys are looking for the nebulas, because everybody's scraping the bottom right now trying to find them. So when you find it, I would definitely be careful buying it from FPV Cycle. My bad, I got FPV Crate in my head. FPV Cycle. Watch just getting them from there, because like I said, there's proof. I won't throw it out here, the pictures, but if you want proof, just hit me up. I definitely can send them to you, and you definitely don't want to waste your money on that. I would be pissed off if I got dealt like that.
I'm gonna put it this way.
It looks like a pretty jank site anyway, to be honest.
I'm gonna put it to you this way. Do your research on what you're buying. Know little intricate little details, like the Pro is switchable.
Yeah, you
The
can do
Nano
everything with it.
is not. So
Pedro.
little details
Eric.
that you can figure out your own self to make sure you get the proper materials.
And then hope you get the proper thing you order. That's scary
And
that you got to worry about that.
yeah, you're seeing increases right now due to raw material price increases.
What's up, Eric?
Doc sees it. I see it. It's happening. It's going to continue to happen, unfortunately. So don't be surprised
Appreciate
if
it.
you don't see another price increase on your drone parts.
Until it gets better, yeah. But
Yeah.
that's what I said. It's, you see that the prices are going up. We can expect that. But if I buy a, I don't know, freaking red RunCam camera, I want that red RunCam camera. I don't want.
It comes orange, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, no black, no blue, no. I'm like, I ordered it red for a reason, and you had it in stock. I'll tell you another thing they're doing with those Nebula units is saying they're in stock, and then when you buy it, it's like, oh, sorry, out of stock at the moment, but we'll get your stock to you as soon as it comes in. But hold on, it didn't say back order when I clicked it. It said in stock. So you got a lot of that going on too, and I think we're going to see more and more and more and more of that. But those units right now, if you got somewhere to get them, it's a honey hole, because no one's got them right now. Everyone's trying
Keep
to
it to yourself. Don't give it up.
tell me.
Just let us know. Oh, I really don't.
I
need to
paint
know.
my camera bodies though. You mentioned that, like I painted mine because a lot of RunCam stuff is orange, and I hate that.
The orange.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, orange is actually my favorite color. It's just I don't want any of my stuff to be orange.
On the ground.
I'm not a big candy corn eater.
Candy corn, yum.
Nah. Stuff will rot your teeth out, man. That's just bad for your teeth. Oh.
I
They're
haven't.
gone already.
Well, Ray, I know Ray ain't been flying. He's done broke stuff.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
there's
I'm bringing that motor, Bell, just to show you the dent because I'm telling you, no matter what, a picture is not showing the actual dent. It was like it landed on a pebble right on the bell, and it indented the pebble shape in the bell.
I was wondering how did it hit the damn canopy and dent the bell. I was thinking maybe hit like the steel beam. I didn't
It
think
was either that or when it hit the ground and in the concrete with like pebbles or something. I don't know, man. You're gonna be like, how the fuck did you do that?
plums and orange, everything.
yeah, no,
There you
like
go,
it's my
bud.
favorite
Here,
color.
I got a little orange for you.
I don't like orange on my stuff.
Me, I don't know. Like if I'm building a quad for someone, that's when I don't want the parts like all kind of colored up. But
That looks so red.
But mine,
I'm a little bit particular about having my gummies too. Like I prefer the gummies always to be black, not blue or pink.
well, see, I print the flight controller spacers and also mine. Shit, you might get pink, orange, but on my quads, like, but I try to match it up on everyone else's. But yeah,
Oh, you gave me some black ones when I had the roll of black at your house.
dude, I've seen because a lot of people into printing these days. I've seen some rainbow quads.
Birdman, what's up, buddy?
Like, what's happening? Mr. Flying behind his back, putting the transmitter behind his back, flying stingy style.
So back onto the tiny whoop swimming situation. I flew it into a pool, a chlorine pool to be exact. And chlorine is pretty caustic to electronics, very corrosive. And literally flew the tiny whoop in, hopped in the water, pulled it out, popped the battery out, and I was in a pretty rough state. Doc was not looking too good, and I just threw another battery in and started flying it like it was nothing. There was a little bit of video issue in the beginning, and she didn't like arming, but like it just you armed it a few times, she'd be like, "Here we go." Yeah, it's just and it dried itself out flying.
He's got
switches from hell.
But this guy's a tank.
Mike. He's got your likings under the hood of that Silverflight.
And I bought Silverflight because it was literally the cheapest FC for a whoop you can get. It's like $16. It's so cheap.
And it flies good, but like you said,
it does.
The setup.
Nah, I think Crazy Pony boards are cheaper than that. They're the original Inductrix.
I don't know. That was just the cheapest one I could find.
I think I paid what, $20 for the Ishii 110.
Hubson at it again. I said I lost one yesterday. The new 501S took off on me.
Wow.
501S. What's that?
Hubson.
Well,
I don't know.
Hubson.
They had a problem with that happening on the 501S and SS.
No. He knows where it is. It's up in a tree.
Oh, okay. So that one did not try to go back. Okay, good.
Since Thursday
Ouch.
at 06:15 hours.
Damn. too far up to retrieve, or
You need a Razman.
you gotta get that thing out of the tree, man. There ain't no such thing. If it's up in there too
Where's
far,
it at?
you take a 5-inch and you start diving bobbing that thing, man.
We have done it many of
We
times.
have done it, yes.
My quad stuck in the tree. All right, you.
Yeah, you Riley it. You literally just get chainsaw and cut the bitch down.
I've done that.
Dude, Chris did one day. Went down his property and hammered mad trees until he got the tree with the quad out of it. I kid you not.
Yeah, well, this was a camera bird. I got stuck in a tree, cut the tree down, and it landed on another pine tree.
Welcome.
So that was a widowmaker, and then I had to climb the good tree to get to the bad tree to get the drone, and then got the drone, and then slid down on my nuts on the widowmaker.
Oh. Ed said that was your fault, Mike Birdman. You did not wait for all the satellites.
No, either that or he didn't do that Hubson dance correctly.
No quads or batteries left behind, right, E. Joan?
Exactly. Get them all.
I destroyed that battery. It's gone. I cut it in half.
Trees suck. They love drones.
Yes, they do. Man, I got a drone stuck in a tree 3 days before my daughter's birthday a few years ago. And it was up there
So they had
and up there. And I had people come help me try to get it out. And nope, Mother Nature did it though.
throwing everything at it. But
See, the trick is you fly low so you don't get stuck in trees. You just
Yeah,
hit the bottom
I
of
was
it.
I was a real fresh new greenhorn then. Come on. I just started hanging out with certain people.
freaking GPS, man. I remember I get the GPS birds. Them things have a mind of their own. If you're in an open field, that thing's perfect. You let that thing, you be under some trees, you can let it sit there and gain all the satellites. As soon as that thing picks up, it's like, want to return home, GPS signal lost, and things, damn, smacking there. Oh my God, I used to love those things. I have one take off and run down the street, literally nail the stop sign at the end of the road. That was funny as shit. That thing hit that stop sign, and just slid down the pole.
That KDW that I showed you, my first FPV drone, there was no GPS return home button, but it did like just kept
That
going
thing's
up
good.
and going up and going up. And I didn't want to bring it down really fast, and I didn't know how to fly. It was my first time ever touching a drone like that. It's gone. It was a $380 drone gone. First day it was mailed to me. Yep, bye. And then I bought another one. And then I lost that one again in Middletown.
I was gonna say that was gone too. That is the Matrice. That is the Matrice stock, the DJI Matrice.
Oh, it is a Digi.
I thought it was, yeah.
I wasn't too sure. I was just like,
It was like
it
a
literally
1980 cell phone.
props like that. Oh, huge.
It was like a 1980 cell phone.
That's the thing is that quadcopter, dude. Oh, it costs probably as much as 3 cars, dude. This thing is pricey.
Oh yeah, money.
And so how much do those matrices cost then?
Is good.
He's almost to us.
Oh, okay.
So
He's gonna have to hop out.
actually,
Yeah, just let me know when he pulls up. Okay. Yeah, they're almost here with that dirt bike, so I'll have to leave camera. Crystal will have to film a spot in for a little bit.
Well, I
Yeah,
have
we
I have a
keep
topic
everybody
at hand
occupied.
that I think we can have a good discussion about. Good topic at hand.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a good one.
Where's
Yeah,
the tree huggers?
Well,
Flying the
So-
drone, but I'm gonna get back into got some people need some work on some dirt bikes, and they haven't had nobody be able to do no two-stroke work. So I used to mess with them all the time, rip them down, get them running, get them going. So figured why not.
All right.
And then I'm gonna get in. They go riding over here, so I'm gonna get into chasing them guys around. So I have some videos coming of that. It's gonna be pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
so I guess we'll start it. This is a prop, a broken prop from a doll. And I haven't flown doll literally since the first time I ever took my first quad off that I built. And I bought a pack of 5. And walking into my house, I noticed this little red thing on the ground. And it's one of the props that I broke. And this was 3 years ago now. And the thing hasn't degraded at all. And I was like, these little bastards are just sitting around my yard. And then it made me think, I was like, why hasn't biodegradable props become a thing? Because obviously the plastic or glass or something of that nature, they're not going to degrade away and they're just going to sit here forever. And or you pick them up, but you know, you lose these little guys. And I try to pick them up when I can, but you're never going to get all of them.
Except when you pick them up.
No, you don't, because I lost a bi-blade off of Carnage the day that I hit the.
I think you're onto something with it. You might want to reach out.
And so, and then this company came up. It's not a company, but they're starting to do like plastic styrofoam and bricks and softer plastics with the mycelia of mushrooms. And what they do is they pack it with a type of mulch.
Agreed.
And they let the mycelia actually grow into it. and it creates a pretty rigid compound, and it's biofriendly. They're doing it for styrofoams and stuff, which, it's a lot of cushion, and mycelia doesn't need to be strong for that, but they are getting it up to where they're putting it in pressure chambers and pressurizing it up to, I think, 9 or 10 psi, which can make it pretty structural wise. But why haven't we started looking at some form of biodegradable propeller? I know they make biodegradable plastic compounds. Will that ever be a thing?
Because the force of the prop that gets spun, the G's. I mean, if it wasn't a solid product, like if it was a mesh, like I don't see it holding up to that G forces of it spinning at 18,000 kVs or 2450 kV.
I thought I heard something about a bio blade before.
Carbon fiber.
Yeah and no. It
wood.
Because the epoxy in it won't degrade. It's just the carbon in it. The carbon doesn't actually degrade. It's left behind. It's just one of those things you live with.
Trust me, Iceland's got plenty of carbon coming out of the ground right now.
Yeah. But, so, is this something we should push, talk about? Is there prop companies that are willing to invest in it?
Michael, let me pause you for a second. Michael, they control it on a laptop and they do waypoints. I'm guessing maybe through iNav, they may have a different program of controlling them all. But I'm wanting to guess probably iNav, waypoints, and then you set them up on the laptop. Yeah. Get them all talking to each other. Yeah, that
all
was
sync really together. Cool.
Yeah, that was really, really cool. Glad you enjoyed it.
Big brain computer doing that, man.
I have a feeling they don't talk to each other because they wouldn't run into each other at that point.
Yeah, well.
All right, go ahead, Doc. I'm sorry to get you off.
No, you're good. I was pretty much at the end of my topic. I was hoping you were going to look at a dirt bike by then, but I was way wrong.
No, actually, it could technically be done because if you think about it, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
PLA technically is a plant-based plastic. So technically PLA is more of a biodegradable plastic.
But we don't have PLA props yet, do we? Well, you could print them, but...
You can print them. The problem is balance.
Yeah, right there.
Good luck with that.
No. I'm afraid of a wooden prop, let alone fucking.
And that would probably go back to organic matter isn't ever even. It's always going to be biased. Our right hand is always a little larger than our left hand, or vice versa. If you're left-handed or right-handed, Chris is going to look at that all day.
I mean, if we had a recycling center for our props, that would be awesome.
It would.
A penny a prop to recycle them, like they do cans, 5 cents in New York.
I'll tell you where I think probably why they don't do it, because the 3D printing material does it. They have where they do recycle it, but it comes out as one color. Brown. Exactly, because all the colors collide, and it comes out brown. Now, I think all the colors would be melted out of the purities if you're melting down plastic, because they're all pretty much that's what turns to brown.
They stay in there.
Turns to brown. It
kills you can filter it again. I don't know. I'm just thinking.
No, but it would be good. I thought about that too. It'd be a good idea, because you see the props Ray has, guys. You'd have to stack 3 of those on his lap to hold what I have. I got them behind my door here, and
and I've used them. I've used them for Christmas ornaments and wreaths. So there's a hell of a lot more missing.
Yeah, and there's a lot you can do with them. Do some hobbies with them, make some tables.
That's exactly what I want to do, is make a workbench out of epoxy and props.
I don't know if you guys know how big those recessed can boxes are for Junos, the 6 inches. Crystal would know, but that's the only way to describe it. I have a recessed can box full of them. It's a lot of propellers.
Be
just
good.
layers and layers.
Later, Birdman.
But what's kind of cool in the boxes, you can actually see the generation of props I go through, and like how I'm transitioning slowly.
So I thought about epoxy and making a table, and we all think about that route, right? If we actually could take and melt them down, right? Get something where it just starts to melt the prop, bring it to where it's like just about solidified, but don't take the color out of it, and kind of all just runs together. That would be a cool tabletop too.
We could do that. You could do that with. You probably do that with a heat gun at a certain away from it. Get them hot enough where they do melt and droop. You'd have to like set up droop stations, like a board or something for them to droop down.
Probably heat lamps at that point. Get a high temperature heat lamp and have 3 of them, because I feel like a heat gun would still do too direct, but if you did heat lamps, it would be a nice overall flow.
Like I said, there's stuff to do with them, but recycle them would be a good thing. I mean,
yeah, it's. It was just
how they would do it.
I didn't see them being
because now I know they're in my field. You know, I live on a 400-acre farm.
They'd probably come out like whiskey color. He's like, no. You wish.
It'd come out like something when you leave it in the morning, Keller. Maybe.
I'm not even going there.
People may have done this before. We don't know. Like people may have. Why couldn't you take like in?
Because they do biodegradable golf balls. That's actually a thing.
Why couldn't we like make up a mold ourselves of like our prop that we like to fly and literally like melt that shit down and start like that?
Well, see, there you go. If you here you go. Here's the deal. You have to process the color. You have to process the colors.
I don't care about the colors. They could look like turds for all
I get you don't care about the colors, but if they want to keep the colors the same, right? Have a sorting machine or a sorter. Blue, red, clear, black, clear, smoke, this, and there will always be that color.
You're welcome, Michael. No problem, brother. Anytime. Glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, now if you did that, right, maybe you could get away with doing that, but that would be pretty cool. Like make some kind of a mold. Probably too much work. But
well, I don't know.
They just created jobs in the world.
These are already molded.
I'll be right back.
All right.
So propellers are actually already molded, and if you look at them, you can see where some of the mold seams are and where they're like kind of extruded out through the overpress. But props are already pressed out. They're casted, and so it's a thing. It's just, and then you have to go through the logistics. First off, how would you collect them? Then how would they get transported to this company, and so on and so forth. That's why I was more into the biodegradable side. So
what's up?
You make them and then they disappear. It's and it's a nice cycle. And in golf balls, they're making golf balls that are biodegradable, and golf balls are damn tough. So why can't we implement the golf ball biodegradability into these?
We could. Birdman likes your color of your legend.
Wait a minute.
Oh, thank you. It's red and white. The white's on the sides. It's hard to see. Anyway.
You were saying something, Crystal?
Yeah.
Doc said golf balls are biodegradable. I did not.
They're making biodegradable golf balls. That's a thing.
Sinister, since you just came in, Chris had to go take care of something real quick, and he'll be back in a few minutes. So we're going to try to keep it interesting.
Yeah. And biodegradable golf balls are not a new thing. When I used to play golf in middle school, that was a pretty common thing I would buy. They were a little cheaper than a normal high-quality golf ball, but I knew I could throw them anywhere and not worry about them later.
Ooh, I forgot. Let me check my email.
Gotcha.
That's what I was thinking about.
Honestly,
will you be here tomorrow? What's that, Crystal?
I said, honestly, finding some way to make biodegradable props is a good idea.
No, it's a very good idea. I mean, look, you got to think. You're thinking about the environment. That once we break them, we don't use them. There's no use for them. It's plastic. As he proved 3 years later, it still looks like a prop he just destroyed.
Yeah. And that's the thing, is it literally, there was no degrading. If you could literally just almost glue this bad boy back on, it would be the same thing. It's a little scuffed up. It's been driven over a few times.
You got the only thing you can get out of it is dry rot. Because there is moisture in that resin.
Yeah,
there is moisture in it. So after a while, they'll dry rot, break apart into a billion little pieces, and go back to Earth in a billion little pieces.
after 1,000 years.
Yeah, but if we could reuse them, if there was a way to process to recycle them, and it would be cheaper on the prop companies. You know, they get their props back, melt them back down.
Yeah, then you have to.
Watch. Fuck, 2 months from now, they're gonna do that.
They're gonna do it after
secretly listening to us, taking our ideas.
There's a few things you also have to go back to then, like plastic compounds. Then you have to make sure, because like, say if this chemical is a little different than that chemical, it's not going to break down and want to melt together as well. And
I can't highlight comments. We got a new person. I've never seen his name. PV, the friendly YouTuber.
Oh yes, PV has been around, and PV likes remote control boats. So
He'd love that. My friend Brian, he got an RC boat that he wants to do a whole bunch of upgrades to.
So it's PV or PEVI?
PV. Well, he said he got a remote control Shadow Storm boat from Alpha Review and Amazon Prime.
Yep.
Check that out.
Sure, there'll be videos coming very soon about that.
Ooh.
Someone comes under the bus quickly. Any tips, tricks, techniques, ideas for the week?
Who, me?
I said both.
I do have mine. I can bring it up now. I hate how they're white or clear, I guess. But so I know.
Birdman.
This is a family-friendly show. What exactly have you got in a little baggie that you're showing us?
Right?
They're condoms for mice.
Condoms for mice. Hot diggity. We're promoting safe mice sex.
They're a new drug. No, that would be a cool drug shape, though. Not that I would do them, but you know, same. So. This is pretty common knowledge, but talking to Chuckit the other day, he brought it back up to my attention. And I was going to do it anyway, but it was good to be reminded. So, and actually I needed them because I have a FC that's missing them. But these, you back your FC with, your flight controller, and you put them on the top and bottom of the nut on the standoff. And this adds a nice kind of shock absorber in a sense. It separates the flight controller directly from the quad, so any minute harmonization there you go. That's a nice big tub of them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't use them that much. Pretty much they're fairly durable.
You really should, because these are for RC cars. That's what I bought them for, really. They're for your freaking turnbuckle stuff crap. Put them on there where the screws are on both sides, and it tightens them up so they're not wiggling and loose. There'll be no more play in your suspension. Me and Chris.
So you have to have a countersunk bolt for that?
No, we got those aluminum adjustable ones.
What? Yeah, but you have a counter bolt for it, don't you?
Yeah, but as I said.
Oh, you're putting them on the balls?
Yeah, because they're so loose, they wiggle, and the wheel literally is like this. So once you put them on both sides, it tightens it up really, really nice.
Yeah, I don't have that problem with that guy. That guy, all his ball joints are super tight. It's actually the shimming in one of the bearings that's a little loose. I have some shims in it, but it needs a few more.
Yeah, it's a little wrinkled.
So anyway, you put these on your FC standoffs to separate the FC directly from the quad, and it really helps to just absorb vibrations.
You good, dude?
I'm good.
And one thing I look for, so I don't know if Ray can measure his, but I go for actually a certain measurement. That's why these are white. These are the only one I could get the certain size I want. But I want a 2 millimeter height on them. I don't want them any taller. I like these to be nice and thin. And I don't know how thin yours are, but that 2 millimeter gives me just enough bolt to grab onto my nylon standoffs. I don't have much bolt or thread for those things, so I like them to be really thin.
You're lucky I got this caliper here.
And another thing I look for is a 3 millimeter hole. That way, it's not super tight on the standoff. It actually slides right over the thread, and
Actually,
that keeps everything nice and loose.
Chris would know better the brand. I got rid of the bag that these came in, the black O-rings.
Yeah, the O-ring thing.
So measure the inner diameter and
The little Chris, how you doing, brother?
These, Chris.
Oh, the O-rings.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. What are you putting them around now?
The FC, but I was talking
They're
about how.
2 millimeters. They're 2 millimeters.
All right, now what's the inner diameter?
I'm working on that. That's not as easy as it looks.
Oh, okay, I got you. So yes, these are identical down to the exact size of the ones we use, and I'll tell you why. We measured them off of the ones that the Diatone Mamba sent you. And
Yeah.
Yeah. So these are exact ones you would need. And
It's
guys,
like it's like 2.66 millimeters.
Okay, so those are probably the 2.5s.
Yeah, it might be a little.
holy
It's,
squish
yeah.
in the house.
So
Nope.
that's one thing I could. So 2.5, the inner diameter is a touch bit more common because they do use an RC, where I have to try to find these 3
Gerald
millimeter
Shuffle.
inner diameters, and this might be me, and I'll put an aluminum hat on, but I think if it fits over the standoff perfectly, it keeps a better isolation because it is just a little bit looser,
Yeah.
or it's not tight
Squish.
on the standoff.
Uncle Squish. It is a little wrinkled because every Saturday I take it down and stick it in the window of my car at a car meet. Gotta get that drone network out there.
Chris said, "Good, still watching y'all's videos."
Awesome.
And another trick to help with that is when you get your FC in, and it really depends on the board design. Some people actually can't do this, but I like to take a file and file out the inner diameter to even increase that diameter to prevent even more isolation. That way, the flight controller, I can physically take my flight controller and shift it lightly around. It's really tight. It's not like I can do this easily, but it just leaves it. That's any hard crashes, any weird harmonization on the frame. Just help keep the quad flying smooth.
I'm gonna be careful. Oh, that's why the light's poking it.
Ah.
So the light's poking it.
I know. He's like excuses.
Was I gonna say something?
No, I do. I take it down every Saturday when we go to the car meet. I put it in the window of the car until I get the magnet hooks to put in the hood, and then I set all my drone stuff up. Next time I do it, yeah, I'm gonna put the computer up. I'm gonna have us flying and shit. You know.
Yeah, but those O-rings you're talking about, Doc, like we had to on the RC cars when we bought these link bars, and then they're good, but then when you put them on, they just wiggle, so you could take the car like and hear them. So Ray I forgot what Ray put on his, and then I was just messing around one night, and I took one of the Mamba O-rings and snapped on that thing, and it went right on top of there. Shove it inside the other side, put it on the other one. I mean, it tightened it right up. So I had to figure out what size the O-rings were. So I know
All right.
they were down to the exact
I got
size.
those things. You know how Diatone comes with the clear ones, right? Well, iFlight comes with
Blue ones.
blue ones that are flat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, those are the, what are
And then
they
they come
called?
with those.
Different
Oh,
sizes
yeah.
too. Yeah.
Yep.
Big squishies.
Yep, those squishies. And there's a Diatone one, obviously. But those forget it. I actually prefer the O-rings using them.
Yeah, the O-rings are so much better.
Oh,
I
way
think-
better.
I think because the O-ring, it's rounded on the inside to where that I-flight is flat. I think that's kind of like on what we were using it for, Ray, on that car, on the turnbuckles, because it,
Yeah, well, I was showing that when you were gone.
Yeah, there you go. Right. So guys, don't forget to check out Send It Saturday. Being we got that YouTube royalty up in here, E-Drone, as Uncle Squish says. Not every Saturday. It's hit and miss. I don't know if he's doing it tomorrow night. He is camping this weekend, so
I better send him that link for that crown from Danielle.
let him cut it out.
Joey Jones. Dano, I missed you before. How you doing, brother?
Dano's out there holding the phone like this.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, I had it. He said watching the stream is really hard.
Just don't walk out into the ditch, Dano. Just don't walk out into the ditch.
Don't be Crystal.
Yeah, but I didn't have that issue on my turnbuckles for the Associated. They're really tight. It's just the bearing shims that are a little loose.
Sorry, he's got 2 shows towards the end of the month, so none this Saturday. No E-Drone this Saturday.
No E-Drone this Saturday?
No E-Drone this Saturday. And wait, next week. None next week, too. I know for a fact none next week.
Yeah. I was just saying.
Is it just me, or does he look constipated in that picture?
Kind of like, yeah, a little bit.
Like there's something going on.
You got
there.
those bando wipes, E-Drone.
Freaking Doc.
I don't know. It's just like,
oh my,
man, it's hard.
Right, all your holes are fixed. You run into a wall. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Changes everything.
Mm-hmm.
No, y'all are too easy tonight. Way too easy.
What do you mean too easy?
Too easy.
Too easy.
What? Oh. So what everybody else into? Come on now, we got to find something to talk about. What Ray do this week?
What did I do this week?
Besides break shit. He's always this guy. He's coming here and he knows. I'm like, don't fly your drones.
Wait. Nobody knows that Ray broke stuff.
2. I fucked up 2 drones.
If they think Ray didn't break something, he broke one. He's like, hold
everybody expects me to break shit, okay?
Exactly. He was like, hold up, let me show y'all. I messed up on that one. I'm going to show y'all exactly what I was trying to do.
Oh, I messed up again. Damn.
Nailed it again.
Oh, I can't believe I did it the same twice in a row.
Was it
2
the
different
same
drones.
trick?
The what?
No,
Was
it
it
wasn't. It wasn't a trick. It was more of like an orbit, and it was underneath something, and it was in between 2 pumps, and I got the orbit.
I know about that break. What was the second one though?
It was the same thing. I just didn't upload the footy on my session yet.
The first time.
So he hit that roof twice.
Yeah.
And not inverted wall tap, ceiling tap.
Try again.
You got
exactly.
So the trick, Ray, is you get your rates high enough to where when you're about to hit it, you do a 180 and get a nice ceiling bunk in there.
There was no shit. No, there was. Look, you haven't flown Carnage yet. There is no like. It's on or off, bro.
He's got that. He's got like the RCs you go to Walmart and get all or nothing.
That's right.
It's a pull trigger, but it lies to you, and it's either A or no.
Look, I'm trying to work on him, right? I'm trying to get him on the proxy game. It's just in his brain. We ain't got his brain yet, right? It's like you can take the ghetto. What is it? You can take the city or something out of the ghetto, but you can't, whatever that saying is, right?
You can't take the ghetto out of the.
So Ray gets around, starts doing some orbital pose. His brain goes to the moon and back.
Oh, here's the roof, right? Here's the 2 pump thingies at this abandoned place. I'm going through, and I came to do a look back. So I came through and I looked back. I thought it was clear, man. I just like full send. Whack!
There must be literally perfect crosses in that ceiling where the quad hit it. Oh no, he has a dead cat, so it looks like somebody just took a cat and launched it out of a cannon into the ceiling.
With an extra dent for your GoPro.
Mhm.
Oh, wait,
That was
wait,
the
wait,
head
wait.
of the cat.
Wait. Here.
Oh, that is a sad lipo.
That cat keeps head straight.
It's still good. It's holding charge.
I'll be real with you, Ray. I use a lot of jank lipos. I would not use that one.
Yeah, you see what Paduga says? We gotta stop throw this little dude down for a second. There's a 6-year-old kid. I'm sorry. There's a
Oh, yeah.
Well, he's a kid, but man, I'm gonna tell you something. I will stand up and say he will hand me my ass. Straight
Done.
fire.
Done. I have to put my transmitter down
So
and
wait.
walk away if
Wait,
I ever
12
meet that kid.
1,200 degrees a second?
Dude, this kid is nuts. If you ever watched his
Nope.
footage,
Doc,
he's
look
6. He's 6, dude.
I gotta watch it, so it should look a lot like mine at this point, because mine's really high.
Nah, man, you nothing.
Hey, bro.
You garbage compared to him, and I will say that. And I'm
You're
not
gonna
being
like-
mean.
Really?
I'm garbage. Chris is garbage.
Way up there.
Yeah, that kid is.
Okay.
That makes Steel look like a noob.
Probably,
Oh.
Yeah, because
Squish. This guy is probably the only one in here who could probably hang with that kid.
I have 1,300 degrees a second.
Squish, you can't knock him out.
It's holding. It's doing all right. I'll put it on Basher and see. I'll use it on Basher. I'm not burning up my new quad.
I would love to watch that thing third person, like someone that flies like that. Can you imagine that?
Oh,
So what he must have is
you're a neck brace by the end of the pack.
he must have a really flat line, because mine.
I don't know. You can get to see his sticks and you get to see his flight.
Look.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
And
See?
Uncle Joe
Okay.
said he'd school me.
Squish is nasty. All
Dang.
right, and this kid. Yeah.
What's this kid's name? Why haven't we popped him up in here?
Pepper FPV.
Pepper
Look him up.
FPV. Look it up, man.
Pepper FPV. Okay, I got it.
And give him a sub. You got a sub. the
Yeah,
guy.
man. Sub him.
Yes, sir.
Little dude has got it, man.
He does. I knew about him, kind of heard of him back before, and then Birdman was telling me, man, you check out this kid, and I was like, I remembered him once I kind of saw. I was like, yo, I didn't think it was back before he would stick with it, dude. Wow. Because when I say the kid, most people think I was talking about Leon. Leon is good too, but dude, Pepper.
Yo.
All salty people to shame.
I swear to God, he's like the owner of either iFlight's son or something.
Okay.
His whole family flies though.
He's a big flow flyer though. He does a lot of flow.
He's nasty for a 6-year-old. Okay, he's 6. He's been on the world for 6 years. We've been on the world for 30 plus 40. We've been flying since he's been alive.
He may have been flying for 6 years for all we know.
But when he's 10, we are all gonna be old men sat back watching this kid be like, God damn.
I'm done.
He's good, man, real good. And that's awesome to see that his he's gonna be a badass. He's already a badass pilot. So I don't know. It's only up from him from here, I think. Jim, what's up? How you doing?
So far, it's still saying Tuesday, man.
Can't get screws back.
Okay.
Marcel, what's up? How you doing?
And he's a summer.
Pirates.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
He's
The
good.
controller is as big as him.
Yeah, do you see that? Exactly.
Man, if he was using Chris's, he couldn't find the kid.
JD flying Canuck in the house.
Canuck.
What does he fly?
Did he?
Oh, he's flying to Apex.
She's not here, bro. I think that's what he flies to Apex.
Yeah, it looks like an Apex.
Yeah.
In the frame.
Flies the TX-16S radio, Apex, Digi goggles now. I saw the one where he said,
Yes.
Yeah, I saw him with DG.
Okay.
nice.
Yeah, the little kid's good, man.
He is. Really is.
That's our future, guys.
Yeah, look what we got to work towards.
Ah, man, I just got like 40 more gray hairs. Thanks.
No, man, that is straight props to him, bro. Like, wow.
Now, is he a racer?
Ah! Ah!
He will flex
yes.
on a lot of people. He'd be like, give me some candy. I'm going to flex on you. Be like, no, dude, hold on. Let me go to the store. Get you anything you want. Yeah.
Oh,
So badass. What? You got 3 up and ripping?
nice.
Fly all 3 at one time, though. That would probably be the badass part. That I
I
would.
think I would have to split them up like 10 feet apart from each other and then launch.
So let me ask you this, because I know you all have done it. If you say you haven't, I'm gonna probably think you're fibbing a little bit. How many of you have left a quad plugged in, grabbed another quad, pack it up, and power that thing and take off, and then this one is still plugged in?
Paul! Leaving shit plugged in.
I haven't done that yet. Knock on wood.
No, I haven't done that either. I never had enough quads to do that.
I thought we were saying,
Who did it? Wait, was it you? You did it, didn't you? When we were out at
Joe didn't know, and
That's right, Joe did it. That's
Georgetown. Yeah, he had one sitting on the table because he was showing me the digi setup, right? So
yeah.
the quad plugged
Awesome
in,
off axis.
and he's showing me the digi quad, through that quad. So then
Yeah.
he goes to fly a pack, forgets all about this one.
Just.
I remember that now.
I did it once before my Magnum, right? I landed in the back of my Magnum, and it didn't dawn on me, right? I forgot all about walking over and unplugging the quad. I got another one sitting on the table. I just packed that thing in, boy. I'm flying. The ones in my car go, woo, woo, woo.
Yeah.
Off axis.
Good
I
Lord.
hopefully will have 3 quads with crossfire, hopefully, before I leave. I am praying they come early.
I don't know, like Crossfire isn't like
Hey, Doc,
I can live without it.
Your opinion don't
No,
matter.
you don't
I
have
have
the
it.
same.
Our opinion.
You have that one.
It will change your life. This guy changed mine with it.
Well, squish. Raz is finally getting crossfire, and hopefully it'll be here by Monday. I really hope so before I leave.
The module with the 3 receivers. That's how most people, when they first get into it, they jump into it because it's easier. You got the receivers already.
So I wonder if me and him are the ones that got the last ones that were in stock.
And Ray will still have reception all the way through the gas station roof.
I might even make it to the dam.
Show me.
Well, guys,
Go fly
That's
over the
me.
grass.
That's me. That's cold.
anything you want to know about Razman? Now's the time to ask.
Oh. I know.
Oh, nice.
Hey,
No, I had to wait for get FPV off axis.
I know a secret about Raz that's wide open and no one else knows.
I do! Woohoo! Besides crossfire, woohoo!
It's going.
Oh, I know the secret too.
No, I would have
actually.
been here already, Chris.
I know the secret. It took me a minute. I'm like trying to think. Like I don't wasn't thinking about it until it popped up in my head. I know the secret too. I'm in on it.
It's like, I know too. Hold on.
Yeah, no, it wasn't anything big. It was just mentioned, and it like went over my head, and my brain like snatched it real quick and put it in my brain real quick, and I was like, that's it.
Yeah, I'm pregnant.
It's gonna be a big baby.
Big hairy baby.
I don't think it's gonna be hairy.
Hairy baby.
No.
He's got crossfire now.
I just got that.
He's over with the crossfire now. He's got it.
What did he say?
He
No.
said,
Doc, you fly kiss, but can live without crossfire? Yeah, yes I can. KISS is what's making my quad fly good. Crossfire is just the communication between it.
Everybody's just gonna have to wait until Monday. No,
Everybody wants to know. Oh.
Everybody wants to know, but guess what?
I mean, it's not being hit. It's not.
I'm getting nothing's hitting it. Everything's wide open.
Wide open.
Well, sorry, Baduga. Like for me, it was part of a conversation. It's big to me because of Ray is going to be really happy. I'm trying not to say anything. So
look, well, one is that I'm getting rid of a frame, okay, and I'm getting a new frame, thanks to Chris. There, it's out of the bag.
I see crazy in the house.
Yeah, you liar.
No, seriously, right, Chris? Chris, right?
What did he say again?
I said I just let it out of the bag. I'm getting a new frame, thanks to you. Because of all the shit. Yeah, see, I told you. I let it out of the bag.
Let it out the bag, dang it.
All right, now I'm confused.
Should I show
it? He's noticed all the crap and problems I've had with the HD frame.
So now I don't know what it is because I thought it was something else. And I don't know if I'm not supposed to mention that or mention that now.
Oh, it's too late. It's already out of the bag. I'm getting a new frame. Chris wants to show it. It's not like a new frame that no one else has.
That's not what I was thinking.
It's new to me.
You said exactly what time it is.
Oh, wow, it is. It's 8 o'clock.
Wow.
What's up, RC Crazy? What's up?
So yeah. Her throne.
All right, give her some news time. I got to go use the gentleman's room anyway real quick.
Get him on another subject. Just shut him up.
Yeah, right?
I'm good at that.
So it's a frame. That's all you have to know.
The chair is raised for you. Raised up.
I'm going to go away now.
I'm going to go away.
How are you doing, Crystal?
News.
I'm doing well, Doc. Thank you. Hope you are as well. Hope everybody has had a great week. Intro news. 2 states, 4 missing kayakers. Guess what? Rescued by drones within 5 minutes.
That'd be a big drone to rescue them.
There is no question that search and rescue drones are incredibly effective at finding missing people. But it's not often that you have similar events unfolding 600 miles apart on consecutive nights. But that is exactly what happened in Ohio and North Carolina. At both times, disaster was averted with the help of drones. On June 27th, the drone team at Lake County, Ohio, was called in about 11:30 p.m. to assist Madison police in the search for missing people. A father and son duo had left the kayak down the Grand River at approximately 4 p.m. and had not returned. Ground crews had been searching for several hours with no success, and of course, nightfall coupled with rough terrain had slowed down their search. The rescue team wanted to focus on a heavily wooded area with limited access for ground search along the Grand River. And so 2 teams of drone operators were tasked with searching up and down the river using a Mavic 2 Enterprise Advanced and Latrice drones with thermal sensors and spotlights. Since the river was isolated on both sides with steep cliffs measuring almost 140 feet on each side, there was very little room for error. The flights were made at 220 feet above the ground to avoid trees or wires, and within 5 minutes of launch time, the missing father and son were located in the middle of the river on an island. The drone team notified their location to the ground-based units, who proceeded to rescue this duo using kayaks. The very next night, around 9 p.m., the Contestee Fire Rescue was dispatched to look for 2 kayakers who had missed their stop on the French Broad River.
AA.
Due to darkness quickly setting in, the search crews decided to use the DJI M300 drone with Z20T thermal camera to attempt to locate the missing people. Roughly 5.5 minutes after the launch, The kayakers were located at the edge of a field beside the river. Ground units rushed to their location and transported the duo to meet the rest of their party. The team conceded that, considering it was near total darkness in the area, it would have been extremely difficult to locate those missing people without a thermal camera scanning the region from an aerial vantage point.
Wow.
With thousands of public safety agencies all over the world using drones now, you can see hundreds of cases like this on a drone rescue map created by DJI. 10 years ago, those folks would have spent the night stranded in the dark, hoping researchers and rescuers would eventually locate them. Maybe in the daytime, maybe a couple days later. Today, even the smallest rural volunteer squad has the tools to fly a bird and find people in pitch black. It's a revolution happening right now under our noses, and people all over the world actually owe their lives to drones and to those engineers who made those drones so powerful, easy, and affordable that everyone is actually able to get one. In other news, guys, remember a couple weeks ago I told you about the nesting birds that were disturbed in California?
Mm-hmm.
Remember I told you there would be repercussions from that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, new rules in the works to stop drones from harassing birds. This time coming at you from Salem, Oregon.
What if they harass you though?
If you're a black oyster catcher sitting on a nest of eggs, there's a good reason to be concerned if there's a large buzzing object flying directly at you. Even if this object was just a drone, the small blackish birds with red-orange bills often scattered in fear, worried that that unmanned aircraft is actually a predator, such as a bald eagle or a falcon. The scenario has become increasingly common over the past 2 years at the Oregon Islands National Wildlife Refuge. Well, those islands are just off the coast, and they're critical for nesting shorebirds. But they also make amazing scenic drone videos. When the birds fly away from the nest to avoid getting eaten by what they think is a falcon, they're leaving either their eggs or their chicks vulnerable, exposing them to secondary predators like gulls, crows, vultures, which come in, swoop down, and eat up as much as they can. It can be a huge loss. As the number of drone operators on the Oregon coast rises, the number of black oyster catchers has declined. They were listed as a species of concern in 2021, as their numbers have dropped to an estimated 500 animals. In response, Oregon Parks and Recreation Department is planning to have new rules on where drones can take off and land on the coast and all state parks next summer. Drone use is a persistent and growing problem for wildlife on Oregon's coast. Beautiful scenery, delicate ecosystem. It's not surprising that drone pilots choose Oregon's coast and its many islands for flights. That footage is often spectacular, taking in the sweep of the rugged cliffs and islands such as Haystack Rock from a bird's eye view. But real birds are, in fact, nesting on just about every one of those islands or sea stacks that's surrounded by water. And summer is when they nest. Previously, the rangers and volunteers only saw a handful of drone operators flying near the islands, but that number has jumped significantly, leading to more birds being stressed and driven off their nest.
Oh boy.
For birds in decline, such as that black oyster catcher, that can have consequences.
Never. Sorry.
Every baby and chick is important. Noting that situation in California where a drone forced about 3,000 adult elegant terns to abandon their nest, leaving 1,500 to 2,000 eggs behind. Other birds impacted by drones flying too close to the Oregon islands include the common murre, pigeon guillemot, tufted puffin, and 2 other cormorants. Solutions include education, new rules, and new laws. The concern, shared by multiple land agencies, is prompting a twofold response. First, Harris said rangers and volunteers are hoping to better educate drone pilots about the harm flying too close to those islands because most simply don't know. Second, Oregon is planning to have new rules governing where you can fly by summer 2022 via Senate Bill 109, which has already passed the state legislation and is awaiting Governor Kate Brown's signature. This bill gives Oregon authority to draft rules regulating where pilots can take off and land with a drone on the ocean beaches, headlands, and other state parks. We draft rules and put them out for public comment, said the spokesman for Oregon Parks and Recreation Department. Our hope is to get feedback and recommendations back from the commission for approval by April so that they can be in place for the 2022 session. Well, we worried about it before. It happened in California. It happened in Oregon.
Nah, I won't be toast.
Oregon has already said no. We're going to make laws, not just a recommendation. We're going to make a law. Once this gets going, it's going to continue going. This is the repercussions of flying irresponsibly. We already have a lot of regulations here with the coastal birds that we know where we can fly and we know when we can fly. If you're from that area, use your brain. If you're not from that area, use the internet. Don't give us a bad name. We want to continue to enjoy our hobby, not have it listed in the negative news. We want to have it listed in the positive news. And
Exactly, Sinister. Sorry.
You're fine, my dear.
Exactly.
No, exactly what Sinister says. Whoa.
Exactly. Don't be an ass when flying.
Just like Double A said.
What?
All right, you see a bald eagle. I live in an area where there's bald eagles nesting everywhere.
We have them all over here.
Exactly.
You know, I pulled up to a spot that I normally do fly, and there was a nest. There was bald eagles in there. Pack it up. Go somewhere else. Go somewhere else. How hard is it to get back in the car and go somewhere else?
Yeah, exactly.
I know it's tempting to fly with a bird, but come on.
Chicken buzzards, well, they come a dime a dozen.
Well, a vulture. You find a vulture there. Fair game.
These are birds of prey alone, like or the whatever they're called, the
Guys,
protected.
Yeah,
Use
like
this when
red-tailed
you're
hawks. Stay away.
that's how I'm going
I
to put
see.
this. Use this when you're flying, okay?
Not this one.
Yeah. And in other news, y'all ready for something new?
Oh, are we?
New? We got new?
I got new.
Seagulls, yeah.
New news. Parrot has released the Anafi AI, a 4G enterprise drone. Drone manufacturer Parrot has just announced a brand new drone, and it has a number of interesting features, but the most compelling is its use of the 4G network,
Exactly. Yeah.
allowing it to fly beyond visual line of sight flights wherever there's a 4G cellular network.
Sweet.
The release of the drone comes 1 year to the day after its release of the Anafi USA, another enterprise unit. But the Anafi AI marks a pretty bold departure, both in terms of style and features.
Ooh, make chocolate chip.
There's a lot of things worth looking at in the design of this drone, which is very different from anything that we've seen previously from Parrot. A number of companies, particularly smaller startups, have experimented with operating drones by controlling them over the 4G network. But to the best of all of our knowledge, there has not yet been a factory drone from a major manufacturer designed to do this.
It won't fly in Delaware, I'll tell you this much now.
Elementary, my dear son.
That's the headline in the Parrot News release. Anafi AI is the first drone to use 4G as the main data link between the drone and the operator, which is a game changer for the drone industry. Users will no longer experience transmission limitations thanks to Anafi's AI 4G connectivity, which enables precise control at any distance for beyond visual line of sight flights. It stays connected even behind obstacles. So, what does this Anafi AI look like? Well, it's a very different looking drone, and that's because it has some very unique features.
It's cool looking.
It's the Orville.
It looks like a Tesla coffee maker.
It's an Orville. Sorry. I like it. It looks cool. I like how the gimbal's set up above it, up there.
With all sorts of work underway to enable safe beyond visual line of sight flights, it's pretty clear that BVLOS and automated flights, fleet management, are going to be a huge part of the future on the enterprise front. Long-range inspections, deliveries, surveillance, etc. will become the norm rather than the exception. The new Anafi AI is positioning itself for that market. 4G is profoundly changing the use cases for drones. With 4G, that data link between the drone and the pilot becomes robust in all circumstances. Already widely and reliably deployed around the world, 4G offers long-range transmission at low frequency bands at 700 megahertz to 900 megahertz. Additionally, the 4G connection means professionals can operate the drone at any distance. Many 4G operators offer quality of service guarantees for first responders, such as firefighters and police. In other words, you can operate this drone remotely, providing you have permission, with only your limitations being your battery life and a cellular connection. In addition to this release, we had an online briefing from Paris with the Parrot CEO, founder and CEO of the company. The 4G connectivity, he told us, is a huge part of the value proposition of this drone. But the company has also taken, he says, a great deal of care around keeping your data and control links secure. This is what he had told us. The second innovation is to take a lot of care about the cybersecurity of this drone. So the drone carries a secure element, a hardwired chip, where you can put the encryption keys for the drone. And a lot of usages are encrypted, including the 4G transmission, so that it cannot be seized by a third party.
Marcel's stupid.
Can you hear me now? Good.
I see that shit, Marcel, 3 miles out. Can you hear me now? Where's my drone?
Like, and that's the thing I was trying to get at is literally you can't fly the thing in Delaware. I promise you.
Oh, man.
The Anafi AI embeds a WISE key secure element, which meets or exceeds a number of industry standards for security. The release says it enables the following: performs cryptographic operations, stores, protects sensitive information, protects the integrity of the embedded software, provides a unity identity for the drone for 4G pairing and strong authentication, and features a unique digital signing of the pictures taken by the drone. Users have full control over their data. No data is shared by default or without the user's express consent. Anafi AI is compliant with European Union General Data Protection Regulation, and in some cases goes even further. For examples, users can delete all data with one click, easily maintaining control over what is stored.
Oops.
That's exactly what I thought when I read that. One button push delete. Not always good. Well, go take another look at that photo.
How do you spell parrot?
Parrot.
I keep finding actual birds instead of the company.
Okay.
Drone at the end of it.
You want the Parkside, Doc, so I'm not even going to make fun of you about how to spell parrot.
You saw those gray things right in the front? Yes, those are sensors. Specifically, they're cameras.
You didn't see nothing.
And the entire assembly rotates so that they can not only point downward or forward, but also above and even backwards.
Nice.
That's cool.
Those are not meant for image capturing, but for the drone to sense its environment in a three-dimensional way. Those stereo cameras play a huge role in enabling autonomous flight and building grids for objects that you may want to scan or inspect. They're constantly scanning the environment at a rate of 30 frames per second. What else? Oh yeah, there's more. On the basic spec front, the drone weighs 900 grams. It has a total flight time of 32 minutes.
Not bad.
It features 48 MP quad Bayer sensor and 6x digital zoom, allowing inspectors to see details as small as a 1 centimeter from a distance of 75 meters.
Nice.
Pretty good.
In a briefing, they also emphasized a few other technical features, including that the drone is running on an open source platform. Exactly. Parrot has also apparently put in a lot of work in its software developers kit, SDK, for this machine, offering a lot of flexibility for those enterprise users and developers who want to create new functions and apps for the Anafi AI. Here is what the release said about the SDK, what the new SDK offers. Air SDK provides a breakthrough technological architecture to run code directly on Anafi AI. Developers program custom-designed autonomous flight missions by accessing all drone sensors, connectivity interfaces, and autopilot features. Ground SDK allows developers to create iOS and Android mobile applications for the Parrot drones, allow all the features of the drone, control, video, and settings are accessible. OpenFlight, the open source core of Free Flight 7 application, Developers can focus on adding their own features and immediately get a professional looking app to be published on the application stores. Sphinx enables developers to test their algorithm and flight strategy in a photorealistic 3D simulation environment running through Unreal Engine with accurate physical interaction. But that's not all. In addition, they have also stressed the capabilities of Air SDK. And what can it do? Well, we'll soon find out. But here's the capability according to what they have envisioned. Air SDK permits the users to put software into the drone itself. For people that want to make specific flight missions, for example, an automatic inspection of a windmill. The drone finds the windmill in the scene and then flies to it and autonomously flies around the windmill. And this is done with Air SDK, the software that permits the developer to put the software into the drone itself. It is also secure. When you put the software into the drone, you own a key. So you can be sure to put the software, it won't be modified or corrupted. Well, is it out yet? Not yet. Is it coming soon? Yes. How much is
this year or next year?
This year.
Ooh.
How much is it? I don't know. That's the sad thing. But come on.
Take that. Cut the leg off a little bit. You want the whole thigh or you just want part of it?
What do you do?
The whole guy.
The whole thigh.
So
The controller does look pretty cool, but
why does it have the gaping mouth on it?
it's got to be a sensor camera, one of those cameras she was talking about, the stereo camera. Something. I don't know. It looks like the Orville to me.
Well, this moves and rotates. This whole back, yeah, this is not easy.
Yeah, no, that's hard.
That, I'm not sure. But
I was thinking that'd be one of the speaker
That
stereo
thing-
thingies.
shit. That entire thing rotates, flips, moves, looks in every single direction.
I thought it was.
But yeah, I'm
Camera.
kind of in agreement with Marcel. Can you hear me now? And I know, Doc, exactly what you're talking about. Delaware, you're not gonna be able to fly the thing. I kind of feel sorry for Dano. I'll be droned because yes. Dano wouldn't be able to use it either. There's not much cell service. People think there
Why
is
you
cell
gotta pick on
service
Dano?
all over the world. There is not. There are more areas that do not have cell service and do not have internet at all than what people even realize. So until you get that capability up, things like this are a little extreme advanced,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Oh, gee.
PDR.
It's a nap.
I do actually. I literally got up 4 o'clock this morning, itchy and scratchy, and I took 3 Benadryl and.
Man, you're still running into issues?
Yes. Unfortunately,
What is it?
we don't know.
Are you allergic to drones? Ah!
Could be that bad.
That's crazy, man. I can't believe you're still having issues with it.
But yeah, Birdman, that's requiring at least 4G. So I mean,
That's the thing, it's so unrealistic because, I don't know, it's just getting so bad.
Do you think they're gonna get all the 4G banned because now 5G is coming out and no one's gonna be on 4G anymore? People gotta remember there's people that can't afford that 5G gold.
exactly. And 5G, even though it's available, doesn't technically mean it's even available. I mean, they're selling the 5G phones here, and it's not even available in this area. So
No,
Actually,
it's not
that's
even-
a lie.
It's not available here
Hold
either.
up, I'm gonna correct you on that. For AT&T, it is available. For Verizon, no.
you can get 5G at my house. You can get it in Salisbury, but I don't think it's actually in Parsonsburg area.
Oh, I don't know. I do know I
They
get the
haven't
5G
finished-
on the.
They haven't finished doing the towers around here either, so we haven't got 5G yet.
But there's no Verizon 5G towers anywhere. But I do get it on AT&T. And actually, I might have it now. I get it at my house.
It's hit and miss here. Sometimes Russell will get it, sometimes he won't.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but
that's
Supercar's got flex fuel. You can run
that
regular
type
gas.
of technology up and running before you want to push something like that. But yeah, like Marcel says, it's a great idea
It is.
for the drone overall, but
see Perry
not
coming
something
back.
I would buy.
Well, in
Let them
theory,
get
you
the
could
digital.
technically
Let them get the
fly.
digital down pack first
Yeah.
before we go to 5G.
Yeah. But in theory, you could technically fly as far as you want. As long as you're within tower range, just go. Have at it.
Birdman's got a point there.
Kind of like back in the olden days when the internet first came out, right? And the phone would ring and you'd be kicked off.
Oh my god.
Oh,
It was terrible.
I'm
Playing-
downloading something.
Yeah, playing video games and somebody answer. I was like, why? It was just this. It was a silent anger. You couldn't even bring words out of your mouth because you're in the middle of Xbox and somebody just called the house line. You're like,
Oh
who
my God, I
even
hated
called
that.
this?
That's when you had to have a dedicated line for just for your games and then for your
But
phone.
We couldn't
And they're
get that
doing-
here though.
Like, and the towers that they're slowly doing away with them. So I wonder how that's going to work. I guess it'll still
I don't know. I didn't think satellite was too good either, though.
project.
A satellite
why-
you don't play video games on.
No, you barely stream on satellite.
So I use a hotspot. It's actually a dedicated Netgear hotspot, and it's connected to our tower, our local tower, and I get pretty good speediness on it.
Exactly what Marcel said right there.
Yep.
Makes perfect sense. Because friggin' 16K, like,
Oh, it's that much?
I don't have a price, but I will say Parrot tends to
hold their value, but they do sell them for a good bit. Their price
Parrot
is up
tends
there.
to have a quality product that they expect a quality price for.
I don't know. Screw that. I'd rather buy the Digi giant ass brick thing I seen today. That thing was dope. I would never fly it. I just like have it hanging from my ceiling as a new ceiling fan.
That is expensive, and you have to have, like I said, like a company thing to even purchase that thing. The mattress, whatever you have to buy that. The DJ.
Yeah, that mattress. Yeah, that thing's so sexy though, man.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were talking about. I was gonna say because we haven't even.
Yeah.
made-
Well, I was looking it up during her news and just to
Brian,
confirm that the
Brian,
image.
have you heard how much the Anafi AI is?
And the thing is, the Hero 9 has 5K, and you should see how laggy. Like this PC here is pretty tough, but we're not at the 5K yet, so it's still like 16K. What?
Right, like Tommy said.
I'm reading. Sorry.
Prices for quality products.
Yes, it is definitely a quality product. There's stuff.
It'll be available second half of 2021. No price yet.
Yeah, I don't even see your.
Yeah, I haven't been able to find a price on it yet. I know it's coming towards the end of this year, well, the second half.
Well,
So
you gotta think.
should be coming soon.
What did Anafi go for? The first one.
I don't even know.
Should be able to go off of that and pretty much add some to it. I'm sure. All the features they've changed and stuff like that. So
I don't
if
even
that usually went for say 800, you can probably almost guarantee $1,000. I don't think there'll be 1,000 for it. That would ruin.
All right. Well, here's the
No.
Parrot NFV thermal drone is 1900. The Parrot. Wait, the Parrot.
one was the Parrot Anafi USA. That sucker was $7,000.
Yeah, I'm looking at that right now. Yeah, it says $7,000 right now. Drone nerds.
So that was the one previous to this. This is the
So you're looking at about $10,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
So hold on, the Nafi drone, it was what? The first?
No, hon. There's been several since then.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say because that Nafi drone was not no $7,000. Because everybody that bought them would have been like, no. What was that?
7,000. Walmart 7,000. Adventures 7,000. Drone nerds 7,000. Straight up. Wow.
Yeah, I don't think it would ever be that much. It has to definitely be. I think Chris is in the right area where it's under 1,000.
Oh, they got the. Wait, here you go.
On the original,
1,300.
way back is like $100.
Yeah.
Parrot.
Stepped up their game.
Really? I thought Parrot was always, like if you are, don't want to invest, you get a Parrot.
Vampire, what's up, man? Welcome.
That's crazy. It's gonna be a mismark. That was a badass drone.
Well, the one Parrot, I can't pronounce it how you say it, but Anafi drone, the PF7 Anafi. Well, here's one for $1,139. It's the PF728.
I mean, I know multiples come out and it's like a commercial. I guess they're considering like commercial because it does all the imaging and stuff like that.
Bluegrass Field, 3,500 from Parrot.
She's gonna be up there.
If
Well,
coming out with them
like
prices,
Marcel
they must
said,
hang it up.
okay, the 16K, that's filming industry stuff. Okay,
Right.
that's commercial quality.
Exactly.
So you're gonna be paying commercial prices.
I mean,
Even used one is $7.99 on eBay.
Who?
Oh, Parrot Bebop, 160.
Yeah.
Parrot Swing, if you can find one.
Hey, you know what isn't anywhere on eBay or anywhere? A Mr. Steel Kiss Apex. What? Woo, yeah.
How about this
Get on
Parrot?
my level.
Get on my level, he says.
Parrot.
I know. I might know where there is one of those.
Oh, that thing? That looks super familiar. I feel like I've seen one of those.
It's a Parrot.
That's a Parrot?
Yeah.
Original AR drone.
I didn't realize Parrot was like Walmart grade.
No, this isn't Walmart grade.
It looks Walmart grade. It's foam.
No, they sold them in Walmart before. They were the AR drone, the Parrot AR, the OG one.
Yeah.
They actually used it in the military and everything. It was all right. You controlled it from a
You got to remember, Parrot was before DJI, like big time.
Really?
Yeah,
And
way
I didn't know
big
that.
time.
You
Like
could
before
tell
you were born.
It was
I doubt that.
I'm not kidding.
and you
What the
could
hell were they making? Bird food?
you could pop out the center and fly it like a normal drone, or have the whoop thing onto it.
Off axis. I live in the States. I'm in New York, man. That'd
No,
be
he's
hefty.
Canadian.
Oh, that's not too far then. That's still going to take a while. I have sent stuff to Canada, to Reckless. It took a long time to get 2 koozies to him.
So I guess it's fair. I guess it's fair to say that the new Parrot is probably not going to be for most of us consumers. Because if it's going to be like pricey like that, then
If you hit the lottery,
I still wouldn't buy this shit. Nothing against
I know
Parrot,
what I would do.
nothing against
But
Parrot, but
I would travel,
I wouldn't use it.
and there's a lot of bandos that I have to see,
I know. I just
and a lot of y'all to meet and fly with.
Well, off axis, if you're on Facebook, hit me up, Ray Ketchum. It's easy. Just think of Ash Ketchum. You always remember my name. Just spell it with an A instead of a U.
What? There's a you in Ketchum?
Yes, there's another Ketchum that's in our group, our community. His name is Josh, and it's spelled with a U-M instead of an A-M.
Yeah.
Have I met this Josh?
No.
Oh. I don't know. I've met a lot of Joshes.
And just
I have two at work. It sucks.
in the shed. To make room to put a dirt bike in the shed.
Good luck with that.
That's a job.
Yep. But guys,
Can't leave it out all night.
it's a holiday weekend, so
Mhm.
And about to have you some fun.
hopefully
Chasing
you.
fireworks.
I don't know about chasing fireworks. Remember, we fly responsibly.
How fast does a firework go? I feel
I
like
don't
we could probably meet it at the explosion if we're fast enough.
No, you definitely can because I've
A
done it for.
firework can only go like what,
I've
300
done
feet
it.
per second?
I've done it privately for my friend on his own property with his own mortars. It's actually it is timing on when it goes thump. You need to be ready and armed and go.
Yeah.
Shh. Don't listen to them too. Anyway, it's a holiday weekend. Get out there, enjoy yourselves, enjoy our hobby. Have a great weekend, guys. From all of us to all of you guys, thanks for hanging out. We really appreciate your
Got
time.
work on the 4th, man.
If you have to work,
You suck.
no, we appreciate you being out there, and we appreciate all of you.
I gotta drive
So
the day before or after. Sorry.
I'm off the day after 4th of July. Woohoo.
I'll be driving for 5.5 hours.
And the weekend.
That was Josh, Ed.
hey, Doc,
What?
after
Night, Chris. Be
a
good.
couple hours tomorrow,
Yeah.
I'm off till Thursday.
Oh, nice. What?
No.
Get out of here.
Don't be there. I won't be there. So yeah, if you need
She's
something, you can
playing
always hit us up.
hooky.
I never go to ED anyway. I was mad you didn't have a 20 amp QO breaker. It's horrible.
Get that grilling timing, guys.
Oh, I
You had two in Ocean City, and I was trying to get them from Salisbury. Bad.
Grilling, get them burgers going, some dogs, some coleslaw.
You want a 2-pole or you want a single pole?
Well, that's what I was actually about to go in there and get was just a 2-pole and rip the center out of it. But the guy was like, I don't think you can do that. And I'm like, you want to bet?
So all you need is a single pole?
I needed 2 single poles, but I was willing to take a double pole and rip the center out of it. I don't need it anymore. I fixed that issue. But that was
There's
that was
25
Monday.
sitting at my desk.
25 on her desk.
There's literally 25 of them sitting at my desk. You asked the wrong person. You've got my
No!
number. You've
They
got
lied
my
to me.
number, dummy. You've got my number.
Well,
You've got Inside Connect.
Dumber.
Okay, well, I'm trying not to, like, do that. I'm not that guy who's gonna, just always...
That's what networking is all about, babe.
I know, but it's just, I feel mean if I do that.
You'll
And
learn.
plus, I don't even own this company. If I owned the company, then maybe, but, like...
I don't own this company either, baby doll, but I understand taking care of customers. So, like I said, guys, get out there, enjoy our hobby, have a great weekend, be safe, and we will see you guys.
2 thumbs.
Guys.